some over there, but then there was one that was farther that way. That sounded closer. Yeah, there's a head back there. There might be back in there with her. There they are.
Hopefully
could see no beard. I was waiting. There was no beard. No, there was no beard. Like I was sitting here looking at him, there was no beard on him. Well, we just had those two hens come by first. Just walked right past us, go out in that field, and that one started clucking and calling right away. So she actually helped us out quite a bit. But then a little bit later, I seen in the corner of my eye something bobbing by the camera, and there was a hen 3 yards on the other side of Brody here, coming down the hill. So I think those two hens walked up. They started clucking when they seen that other hen coming across the other way. That hen came down, walked across, and all this time we heard gobbles just on the other side of this dam. He was gobbling over there. That hen went and met him over there. He just kept gobbling and gobbling and gobbling. We didn't do any calling, didn't do nothing, just sat here figuring that he was going to work his way across this dam. Eventually, he went quiet, and I told Brody he's either walking away from us or walking towards us. It wasn't a few seconds after that. Brody said, I see him, he's coming this way. I see the redhead walking across the dam just like we planned it out. But he got closer, and I asked Brody if he saw a beard, and we both never saw a beard on him at all. So I think it was a Jake. It was a pretty big Jake, big-bodied turkey, but I think it was a Jake. It's either a Jake or a Tom that lost its beard. Yeah, a Tom that got beard rot. Because it was huge. Yeah, beard rot or something, because it was a big bird, but no beard on him, so that was exactly how we planned it. The hens worked by us without seeing us under the cedar tree, and he was up there and eventually gave up, worked this way. We didn't have to call or nothing. Worked perfect. Just needed it to be a Tom. But sit here longer because we're still missing those two really big old birds that have been in this area the past couple mornings, so hopefully they'll work this way or something else will, but worked perfect except for the turkey that came in. Hardy's is the same thing but better. Going hard at the Hardy's. Our luck is the turkey doesn't even have a beard. You have a beard. That turkey's 8 years old and it doesn't even have a beard. You could just lay right there by that post and snipe them. You see that one, those two hens that walked past had a lot more white on their feathers than the one that walked back? The one that walked back had a bunch of brown. Eastern colors. Those other ones had a bunch of white. Must be a little Merriam village over here. Well, Brody just crawled out to look and see. We thought we heard some hens behind us on the field, so we risked it. And he went with the binoculars, just got out from behind the cedar tree, and looked to the left. And way up on the hill, there's about, I don't know how many Jakes he said, 3 or 4 maybe, and at least 2 Toms and some hens up there. Some hens up there right by the camper. There's a camper up there. I don't think there's anybody in it. But we're going to sneak around now, try to get closer to them, see if we can't get, should be able to get pretty close to them. There's some draws that run up that way, so we're moving that. Well, we've seen those Toms and Jakes and hens up on that hill behind us, and we snuck around and we eventually lost them. I think now they went down in this draw in between where they were and where I'm at right now. And so we decided to split up. I came up here to the tip of this draw where we thought they would work by, and Brody went back to where we were to see if he could spot them, get a wider vantage point with the binoculars, see if he could spot them. I'm kind of out in the open, and I was sitting here on this backside, kind of just looking over the field, and I seen tail fans coming up over. The Jakes and the hens were coming, and they kind of walked back that way, and then I seen one Tom came by, probably, I don't know, 80 yards or so out of range. It was just hard because we lost him down there in the bottom, and then we didn't know what to do. And then there's no trees or anything for me to sit at here. And then there's a hill. I'm back over the hill, so I can't see the other side of the hill either. So it's just a bad spot. But we'll work back down to Brody, see what he has got to say. Well, just got back to the truck here. Pretty fun morning, but a frustrating morning as well. Had that one Jake come in right away this morning, just like we planned it. but wasn't a tom, wasn't a longbeard, so let him go, and then turned around and there was a whole bunch up on the hill, and we eventually split up, and I went up to the top and Brody went back down to see if he could glass to tell me where they were, because we kind of lost them. And then right after that I looked up, tail fan coming up over the hill. I think it was a couple of jinks with those hens. They eventually seen something. I mean, I was out in the open, kind of steep ravines, so I couldn't get up next to a tree. So they kind of just took off, walked a little bit, and then had another tom come by. He walked by probably 80 yards away, and then had another one actually off to my left. So got close to some toms there. So it was a good morning, but frustrating as we were so close. Well, there's lots of toms on this piece of property that we're hunting now. So we'll be back here the next couple of days. It's getting fun, getting exciting. Like I mentioned, a little frustrating, but we'll be back down having some fun turkey hunting here in Nebraska. Make sure to like and subscribe because it really helps us out. And thanks for watching.